question. Oh, you get money, well, how are you spending it? Is it your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me, let's sip some wine. Discussion about future, the past and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do, may I ask for your time? Talk to me.
Welcome to the Talk to Me podcast. I'm your favorite host on the East Coast, Don Worm. And as you can see, we got the crew in the house. We got Taiki, Elsa, and not Rhea. I say the same shit every time. And Rhea.
They're going to think that this shit has all been recorded in the same day. Just sit
there. Facts. How y'all doing, though?
Good. Yeah.
Shit, y'all look like y'all doing better than me. Don got a nice background. Elsa look like she got somewhere to be.
Hey.
I just washed my hair. That's why I'm feeling refreshed. And
Elsa hit the Dougie on it.
Got me feeling like it's Friday.
Almost.
Yeah,
I thought it was Friday after what I said in the group chat. I was wilding.
Oh, I know you did. Yeah, wild man.
Don't let us show the receipts because we can do that now.
Nah, we good. We good. Unless y'all want shit to go viral.
That might be the only way.
For real. To get that 100 million like Joe. Yeah.
What's up, Don? Where you at?
Where am I at? Shit, man.
You got up the green screen.
A good friend of mine, Niza, she's a follower or a subscriber to our podcast. I've been cool with her for about 2 years, I'd say. And she hit me up and was like, hey, let's go to Myrtle Beach. We got a nice little, shack house or whatever you want to call it by the beach. You want to come? I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll go. I haven't really done anything all summer. So I drove 6.5, 7 hours by myself. Mm-hmm. Girl didn't want to drive with me. Hopefully she sees that. But
yeah, 7 hours by yourself.
Yeah.
I can't get you to drive 20 minutes to my house.
Damn, boy. Hey, you making me seem like a bad friend. Stop this.
No, I'm just kidding.
Airing it out.
But yeah, I had to get a pedicure because I'm about to be on the beach. Anytime I'm going to the beach, the dog's gonna be out. Gotta get the petty. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta let the people know. But
how was that?
So while I was getting the petty, the second time I got it. This is the second time I got it.
Oh, that's only your second time?
Yeah, it looked like I go lie. I posted on the gram.
In your life?
Those aren't your money. I like them. It's just my feet be tickling so much. when they use the little block
on the bottom,
I'm like, ah.
You probably kick somebody in their face.
Literally, I'm like, all right, bro, skip this part.
Bro, side note. Let's talk about the tickling. So when you think petty, I'm talking to the guys. Girls know this. When you think petty, you thinking they just rubbing your feet, right?
Nah.
So she going all the way up to my kneecaps.
Yeah.
Stroking that joint. And I'm like, yo, you need to chill for something pop out these shorts. God damn. Huh?
You told her that?
Nah, I ain't say that. So it kind of reminded me a little funny story. So when you're younger, you gotta get a physical and they gotta check your meat and all that stuff, making sure you're good, right? So guys normally have a guy, right? So I had an older lady, which wasn't younger. She was older. She had gray hair. And she's probably in her 60s or whatever. She wasn't attractive or anything.
Well, you nasty.
So you already know this shit.
I already know.
So normally I've had a girl and she'd be like, all right, she's gonna leave, and then the guy doctor come in. She stays. So she stays, and I'm like, she's like, drop your drawers. So me, I'm like, fuck it. All right, drop the drawers, joint. I got more than a chub just swinging.
She white or black?
She was white. She checked my joint and I put it back up. Whole time she probably, but I don't remember that though. I don't remember. But
all right, so hold up. So you telling me you got the same reaction from the pedicure as you did from when you got a physical?
Nah, I didn't get a boner. But I was just like, the lady was really rubbing for 30 seconds.
Bro, you get your money's worth. Those shits be money. I love when they rub my legs.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
But I guess you ain't feel around.
Also your circulation and all that.
I'm not saying I got a full Woody. I didn't get hard at all. I ain't that trash, but it just reminded me of when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But
no one can touch you, or it's an issue. You can't be touched.
Hey, on some real shit, if we cool and don't really rub me. If you rub me in the right spot, might be too ready. But anyways, so while I was at the nail technician, I just found it really weird. Not weird, but it's just different that majority of the time you have an Asian nail technician or pedicure technician or whatever, and it's just like they're speaking whatever language that they speak, and you really don't know what they're saying. Nothing wrong with it, but I was just like imagining females that go to get the pedi, get the manicure, and all that stuff. How do they feel? That I'm not saying they probably talking trash, but it's just so much different because I was comparing it to when I get my haircut, I can talk to my barber, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to ask you, Elsa, was how do you feel? Like, do you talk to your nail technician, or do you not communicate, but do you have somewhat of a
friendship?
Conversation?
Yeah, if they start, I've been seeing different ones because of this whole situation. But if they start a conversation, then we'll talk. And I see what you mean with the whole when they have conversations.
It's different.
In their language. What I do sometimes is I'll laugh if they laugh, just so they think that I know.
That you know what they're talking about.
No, damn well you ain't.
No, what the heck they just said? But I'll laugh.
Oh, that's funny though.
Yeah.
That is.
But,
I'm gonna start doing that.
And they look at me like, oh snap.
Tucky, you be getting the petty on the low.
Yeah, every now and then. I haven't lately, but like my hands be getting and my feet be getting like, especially in the winter, like I got like rough, dry ass hands, so they start to crack and shit, and like, so I would try to keep up with them. Like,
I heard if you beat your meat a lot, your hands be fucked up.
They start to crack. That's why I be switching them up to make sure they stay even, but they don't.
Don't you gotta use lotion? I thought you.
Yeah, now you do. I got eczema though, so my hands is all dry, like my elbows and my knees and shit. So I get my shit be all dry and shit. So
you stupid. Like so for instance, like Taiki, we go to the same barber and stuff. Shout out to Dread.
Yeah.
Like hype Dread up real quick. Like as far as like your ideal barber, you would say it's Dread, right?
Yeah. So that is what I wanted to ask Elsa, because you normally go to the same hair lady, right? Like you don't mix up hair ladies. Like the nail shit is kind of like universal, right? Like it doesn't really matter who does your nails. Like you tell them what you want.
No, with my hair, I go to a Dominican salon. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you go to a Dominican salon, and what about like nails and stuff like that?
It's usually Asians. Here in New York, they have the people that do nails is usually are Dominican.
That's what I wanted to get into for real. Before let's backtrack a little bit. Like with you going to a nail technician, pedicure, all that stuff. Do you ever think like, why does not any other race deal with nails and stuff like that? That's just crazy to me.
Because don't nobody want to fuck with your nasty ass feet.
Don't say mine. I don't go that much, but I get what you're saying.
I think people are just good at what they do. Like
yeah.
And then usually it's a family business. So you grow up going there after school, watching your mom, watching your dad do this. You end up picking it up as a side hustle while you come home from school. Like
facts. Come
what you
come
see
work.
growing up.
Oh yeah.
For real. Like I'm a type of guy. Like if I go into a business that I'm not really familiar of and I see it's a hit, I'm thinking like, man. Because like I want to be an entrepreneur or a serial entrepreneur, and I'm just thinking like, man, if I was to find, let's say, 5 people that know how, 5 un-Asian people or just American people of color, if I was to fund like a store or whatever, and make it Americanized or with somewhat of culture or whatever, how would it do? You know what I'm saying? Because like that's something different. Like, would you be opposed to that? Like if it was people that looked like you?
I don't think Elsa's going online and saying only Asian nail salons. I think it just so happens that wherever she's at, that may be the salon that is at. I think most people that come to the area, they would probably be like, this is a little different. Like, let me go see what it's about. I don't like the conversation we just had. I don't think it's more or less like, oh, they're white or they're
black and they're doing nails. No. I'm just talking about relating. 99% of the, nail technician or nail industry or whatever is Asian. Nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like they're missing out. Like I feel like I have a relationship with my barber. Like I wanted to know if other females have a relationship with their nail technician. That's basically what I'm trying to get at.
They got a relationship with their hairstylist.
Yeah, but I'm talking about nails though.
Yeah. Well,
they go
like,
often.
I know a lot of girls that have like one nail technician and that's like their homie. Like even if they're
for real?
They're Asian, but they also speak English. So it's not like,
they do.
They're able to have that conversation.
Yeah.
But I would say I have more of a relationship. Like I feel more comfortable. Yes, at a salon, like doing my hair, because we literally talk about everything.
Right.
True. I'm not trying to say all Asian technicians don't speak English, but one thing I don't like what I'm doing, I don't like what people do that I'm doing is just basing off my two experiences off of everyone's experiences. I'm false on that, but I was just wondering how is it when other girls.
Yeah, if you were popular, you'd have to come out with an apology in the next 48 hours, I'm sure.
You think?
Probably.
I'm trying to get canceled. Watch this fucking video. Yeah. Hey, I need some agents in my life anyway. But all right, that's another story. All right, anyways. So, what you about to say, Taki?
No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. But everything's straight.
So you just about to make me look like a fool for the next?
No. That was your segment. I let you have your moment.
We might delete all. Hey, we might delete.
Nah. Hey, we come on here to talk shit. So what?
Bro, I'm on. All right, but you're right. True. So speaking on where I'm at and stuff like that, I'm about to cop a plea right now before this goes any further. To the viewers and subscribers and people that follow the stage, to this page or podcast, I've been drinking a little bit. That's my apology, and we're gonna continue. So, anyways,
what an unprofessional host! This motherfucker, man. He just look at unprofessional, man. He talk about.
Hey.
Like, nah, I'm just kidding.
Hey, whole time they might want drunk Dom on this bitch.
Right. I feel you. Uncensored, unfiltered.
I haven't said anything derogatory.
No. I'm just fucking with you, dog. You straight.
So also back to me going to Myrtle. So shout out to Oscar, my old roommate, and Jesus. They got me hip to adobo, right? So, when you go somewhere like a cabin, huh?
What is adobo?
Adobo is basically the Spanish or Latin, the Latin Lari, or that's their seasoned salt. You would say that, right, Elsa?
Yes. So they sell like seasoning and they sell canned beans and it's a whole line of
Goya,
products.
like the shit you be fucking with, Dom?
Yeah, all that. Goya and adobo a little bit different. But so when I got here, I'm unpacking and all that stuff. The people that came with us, they came a day before, so they're looking at what I'm putting in the cabinets and shit, right? And I put adobo in that joint. So for you all or whoever haven't been watching the news or whatever, but so when I pulled it out, one of the girls was like, "Wow, I'm not using adobo. Like I canceled adobo as a whole." And I was like, "Are you really about to cancel adobo because of the owner, what he said about Trump?" So basically, in a synopsis, the adobo owner or co-owner, whatever you want to call it, I guess the face of adobo, what did he say about Trump? He said he basically co-signed Trump. Mm-hmm. What did he say?
He said he's a great leader.
He said he's a great leader, and a lot of people, like, speaking of Oscar, the guy that put me on, he was like, "Yo, I'm about to stop using adobo and everything." So what I wanted to ask you guys, because when I thought about it, I was like, you're really about to cancel adobo just because of the owner?
Well, a buddy of mine did the same thing about Chick-fil-A. I went to Chick-fil-A to get something to eat, and he was like, "Yo, damn, I could really get something." And no one would know, but it's the principal because the owner, I guess, donated or supported Trump or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm good off that too." So I don't know if he's still doing it, but continue your story.
Yeah, that's the story. I just don't. I'm not gonna say I don't get it, but I don't agree with people canceling just because they agree with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it, like I'm like, so if I voted for Trump, you wouldn't fuck with me as a friend. I think that's whack.
That's how people are, bro.
But people are like that. But I just
Bruh,
wanted to see
it goes-
how do you guys
Bruh,
feel about cancel culture?
It goes back to the point when, like, this is a little far-fetched, but when we was talking about previously, like, could you date someone who supported a different Democratic party? I mean, different political party than you do. Like, or could you marry them? Like, they need to tell you up front, or do they need to tell you down the line? Like, are you whatever? Like, can you live in a joint household and have different viewpoints and agree to disagree? You know what I mean? It's just like that. Like, people are like that, bro. Like, if you don't agree with them, then they can't be friends.
Yeah, and I think especially now in the Trump era, a lot of people are more free in terms of talking about their political views. Like before, especially with Republicans and more conservative, they wouldn't even like get into it. They're like, whatever, I'll just vote when I vote, and I don't need to make a point out of it. I think from a Latino perspective, it's the fact that Trump has been very disrespectful.
Yes.
Or specifically Mexican Americans, and you know, what they're calling them rapists and all of that. I think it came at a very sensitive time too, with the kids, you know, at the border, for the Goya owner to come out and say this. But he was there because the Trump administration was celebrating Latino entrepreneurs. And Goya is, I believe, the biggest Latino-run company in the country. Right. So that's like a bit of the backstory. So at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, forget Goya. But then, I have Goya products in my cabinet, and my mom just came a couple weeks ago and brought me a whole lot more. So
nah, what really happened? Jesus was like, "Yo, your chicken dry as shit. What the hell you switch up?"
Never that.
Okay, I'll add adobo for you, baby. Yo, I use adobo. I cancel Laurie before all this stuff. Like, I don't even use Laurie at all. I need adobo. Adobo on eggs, chicken, whatever you name it. I'm with it.
I mean, we've used it our lives, so it's just like.
My take on it is, you never know anyone's intentions. Like, say if everyone was to speak up on their political views and stuff like that. When I say everyone, I'm talking about the owners and stuff like that. If they were to let's say Jordan, or you know just the popular things that millennials wear. If everyone was to speak up, most people will be surprised that they agree with Trump as far as what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And then what you gonna do? Just not wear anything? That's how I'm looking at it. So I'm just like,
people's viewpoint on that is if they don't buy it, then it sets a trend for someone else not to buy it, and they're essentially saying they're gonna hurt their pockets, right?
But it's the thing. We are living in a world of fake cancellation. People love to say I'm a cancel, and then a month or two later they're going back to doing what the fuck.
That's everything, though.
Riding the wave.
It's stupid.
Yeah, that's why
I'm a realist.
That's why you have to continue to do whatever you want to do personally. You know what I'm saying? No matter what anyone else says, no matter what they do, and if they're really your friends, they're going to be your friends regardless. If they can't understand, if they can't have a disagreement with you about something that you guys don't agree on, then and get past it, then what type of friend is that anyways?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to disagree and then, okay, my bad, I was wrong. A lot of people have a hard time saying sorry too. You know what I mean? That's why shit gets all fucked up, because don't no one want to apologize. Don't no one want to be wrong, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's a whole nother thing. But I mean, look, cancel what you actually believe in, not what the community believes in.
Exactly. Not to go back to what you already said. Like, Tyke, I've been knew you did vote for Trump and are not, I believe, not voting for him this year. And I ain't switch up. I was just like, I know your heart and I know who you are.
Right.
And I'm just gonna deal with it type shit. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own.
That's kind of like what I like what do they tell you growing up, right? There's 3 things you probably shouldn't talk about with anyone, right? Because it always got feelings attached, and that's money, politics, and religion. And your religion, right? Because those are the 3 things that most families are built on, right? Yeah. And it goes into people, how they're raised and what they do and what they don't. And as you get older and you go through life and you see what you were taught and what you were supposed to believe is true, and then you figure out your own perspective throughout life, right? Like, man, I really don't agree with all those aspects of it. I could understand why certain things are going that way, this and that, whatsoever. But the problem now is in society is that whoever you do vote for, you're punished, right? Like, it's God forbid,
whatever they do, like it's your fault.
It's your fault, and the point I try to get across to people is, voting in general is like, at the end of the day,
does not define you.
It does not, and you at the end of the day, you're gonna vote for what you think is in your best interest, right? But it gets to a certain point where it becomes bigger than you at the same time, right? So you gotta pick what side you want to be on, and go from there, and also stand on it. You know what I mean? People were shocked when Trump won, right? Because everyone was quiet, right? They didn't really know, like, there were that many people out there that voted for him, right?
Yeah.
So they were quiet. They were like, where did they come from? Blah, 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 blah. Then the racists come out the woods and all that kind of shit. And they kind of put the overcast on the people that are actually trying to, whatever the case may be. We don't need to get too far in depth of it, but whatever you do, just stand on it and talk firm and calmly when you have the conversation. If you can't have the conversation, don't have it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If you can't have it, if you don't want to learn, you don't want to understand, you don't want to try to figure it out, then just don't have it. And you just avoid the conflict.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in terms of politics, I think as a people, like, we just need to go out there and vote. Like,
right.
There's not going to be a change if you don't go out there and vote. And not just on presidential years, like in the middle elections, like when we vote for the district attorneys, the people that make the changes in our own communities, like, you have to learn about these candidates because they're the ones that are directly affecting you. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more active.
You got to vote. You got to vote in all the primary elections. People were like, how do we get stuck with these two people as the candidates? Well, there's actually a timeline of elections that bring them up to that point that you need to participate in as well. That they don't just say these are the two that we handpicked.
Yeah, I just want to see that cancellation energy going, moving towards the or that wave moving towards the presidential.
You got to think though, like, you remember how social media was just while we were in college?
Yeah.
So, like, we'll just say, like, we got Uber and shit, like, in 2013, right? 2014. Yep. And, like, we had, like, Instagram back then, but we were posting pictures of, like, fucking apples, right? And, like, trees. Like, oh, look at the way the sky looks today. Like, look how far along it's evolved in just, like, 6 years, and how easy it is to become trendy and popular by saying one thing or become, like, it's so easy to ride waves because you want to stay what? You want to stay wealthy, right? You want to stay popular amongst the people that support you. Like, if you say any wrong thing, it's very easy for social media to destroy you, and you got to come out and apologize, or they're gonna they're gonna start digging in your Instagram and in Twitter when it was bullshit and we were talking about stupid shit when we just got it because we had no idea what it was gonna be. Twitter. You know how many people have to, like, clean up their Twitter because if they say one thing or they get drafted, they're gonna, like, go down 10 years ago, like when you're 14.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Like, that's why, you got to ride the wave because you want to stay relevant, you want to stay popular, and it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
I honestly don't like it. I honestly don't like it at all. So speaking about,
man, it gets hard for people that, like, I don't want to keep harping on it, but, like,
keep going.
People would always say, like, they would rather take the money than the fame, but they go hand in hand, right? You can't get one without the other, really, like, because they can't do shit like
have a life.
They can't have a life. You get the money, but it's like, damn, you got a camera there. You got to watch your step. You got to watch your word. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to Starbucks, like.
And you have to document everything. Like, it's just a lot.
Side note, off the script, since you was talking about either money or fame or clout or whatever, what would y'all pick? Would you rather have $100,000 given to you or 1 million followers?
I would say at this
I don't even
point
know, for real.
In my career,
That's a tough question.
I think you could do a lot with your following if you're smart about it. Like, you could turn 1 million followers into a lot of money if you're doing the right thing and posting the right content and things like that. So you can make more than 100,000. So I would say the followers. If I'm, doing what I'm doing now. If I'm just a regular person, then I would do the money and not the fame.
Okay. So you would take the followers. What you thinking, Taiki?
I just don't think you get 1 million followers without the money. So, I don't think you get to that 1 million followers without having some kind of income. You know what I mean? So, like, to me, I feel like you need the 100,000.
We're talking hypotheticals that know you and that fuck with you or whatever. What you taking?
I'm taking the money. I can do. I feel like if I got $100,000 a day, I could figure out a way to do something.
Wait, is this a day? You didn't say
No, he said today.
No, today. Like,
Oh,
if I
I
got
thought you
Stop
said
drinking
a
that
day,
wine
like
over there,
that's
Elsa. I'm the coherent one over here.
I could do something with that. Like I could really genuinely do something like that. Like I don't want to get on Instagram every day and promote whatever the hell I got to promote to these people. Like I feel like I could actually do something with that 100,000. That million followers is gonna come. And I always pray every day. I'm like, I just wish social media would just go away for a week. I just like because I know my life not gonna change, but you motherfucker, the one who will rely on this shit, I want to see how you gonna act in there in that week. Like I would love to see that shit.
Yeah. No, for real, what I would say, I'm probably gonna take the 1 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why is because I'm gonna figure out how to flip that easily into $100,000. You can easily do. You can do raffles,
bro. Your DMs would be flooded with just random people. How are you checking that?
Same
well,
way.
you
Cardi
find
B
ways
do it.
to weave it out. You probably get a team of people at that point if you have 1 million followers.
Yeah, I think I
you
could
have
do
a whole
something with
social
the
media team. Like it at
'Cause
that point, you
in
just
the
have to be
grand-
smart about it.
In the grand scheme of things, this is America right now, right? What is $100,000? That ain't nothing. That's really not nothing. I can do something with 1 million followers.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I'm gonna figure that shit out. Cause hey, 1 million followers, that mean I got that blue check.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel you.
True, but to each his own.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
So as far as to switch conversations a little bit, Taiki. So oh shit. All right. Anyways, so we was talking like a few weeks ago. I just thought about it. I don't know why, but you finished Power yet?
I actually did. So if you watch the last podcast, you'll see that when I got the coronavirus, that's when I started it. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna
Hey, the
Yeah.
the coronavirus had this motherfucker looking at everything.
So I was like, literally, that was the worst part about it because it was a 3-day weekend. So I was like, I got to do something. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch this long ass fucking show that I would never probably watch because it's just too fucking long, and I never So I was like, fuck it. I started like all my friends had seen it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just watch the Power. I was always like, Game of Thrones is better than Power, even though I'd never seen Power because those were like the two shows that were going on at the same time, right?
Mike, talking to Mike, I'm saying. No.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Keep it here, sir, please.
My bad. You know I be talking with my hands.
Yeah. You get dug in while you talking.
Yeah. I know. But anyways, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start the show. And I did end up watching it. It was a roller coaster. I don't know how the hell y'all watch that week by week. I'd be going insane because like all the motherfuckers crazy. Like every damn one. And so it was definitely an enjoyable show, and I wish I would have actually watched it on time so I could have politicked with y'all a little bit more about it.
You
But,
could have been part of the conversation.
right. I was always like
but no, don't get off the mic just yet, my guy. So you remember what I told you about season 6? I ain't fuck with it, but I personally liked how it ended. Those last 5 episodes going back to that first day, to the day Ghost died. How do you feel about that?
yeah, because it lets you know everyone's life, right? Like what they were doing that day.
Sorry, it's Tyke's turn.
Nah. I mean,
I'm gonna let you. Well,
it was
we
cool.
gonna let you go.
It was cool. I was more or less like, I know who fucking did this shit. Like, little bastard ass motherfucker. Like, you know, like I'll be damned if I die by the hand of my son. Come on, man. And to me, like, come on, man. Ghost might have been a lot of things. He wasn't a terrible father, bro. Like, but he wasn't terrible, bro.
He was very selfish.
Go, Elsa. Go,
Selfish,
Elsa.
yeah.
Go, Elsa. What's your take? I got a
think
question.
those episodes were long and dreadful. I think they could have done it in 2 episodes, especially once they got to what's her name, sister, Angie's sister's episode.
Yeah, I remember.
Angela.
I was like, no, I don't care.
That was the second episode, though.
But
That
they
was the
just
second episode.
could have just made it go
I
fast.
think she was needed.
She fought hard, but it was a
Personally.
lot of drama.
I can't remember her damn name, but
Pause.
Paz.
I low-key-
Paz.
Paz.
Yeah.
Shout out to my VCU
Paz.
folks. Y'all know what paz means.
Pause. No, not that.
I know, but it sounded like it. So like my take was like, I'm gonna give y'all a little synopsis as far as the whole thing. What I didn't like and what I did like. I like the story on paper. What I mean by that is I fuck with it on paper, but there was a lot of things I really didn't like. I'm a type of guy, I don't like fake shit. So what I mean by that is, for one, Kanan, he got caught on fire and lived the next season. They smoked his ashes and everything. He came back. Two, and the last one, I'm not gonna keep going because I know we on a time crunch. Yes. Oh, so when they got that mafia female, that lady, out of the court system by Tommy acting like he was like a part of the EMT, and they got her out the bathroom and got her out, and he seen Ghost didn't kill him and all that shit. I was like, yo, this shit is fake as fuck. Like, other than those two things, which was big, and then also Tommy fucking airing out Ghost's apartment and nobody caught him. Like
that shit, that
no
shit.
alarms, like
that shit was
like,
it was just extraness.
Yeah, that was whack.
But
He blasted his shit. Yeah, that blew me.
It was dope, but the last season I loved it because I've never seen it. I like seeing different shit. Like as far as the replay of the last day and what people was going, what shit was going on. I fuck with that. That was pretty dope. But I think they could have done a little bit better with story developing with Cash and Raina a little bit. I know that I just skipped to a whole nother joint, but I'm just saying they could have done a little bit better. D-Worm could have been a better director, but or a co-director. That's all I gotta say.
You definitely would have been a good Tarek though.
Hey, you talking about Tariq?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Tariq. I paused for a second. I'm like, oh, Tariq.
Tariq. Yeah, I forgot.
Hey.
That's the black. That's how you say it.
Hey, I haven't done a kill fuck Mary in a while. So Elsa, I'm putting you in the hot seat.
Oh Lord.
So we going Ghost, the Rotimi dude.
Who?
Rotimi.
Who's
Rotimi?
that?
What's the light skin dude?
On it?
Dre.
Dre.
Okay. Ghost, Dre, and Tommy. Kill fuck Mary. Go.
Okay. Oh, you put Tommy in there?
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
love Tommy.
Hey.
Okay.
Might as well marry that nigga.
You gotta kill
I'll probably
Dre
kill
on
him
the
though.
straight.
I'll kill him.
Who you going?
I'll kill Tommy.
Kill Tommy. Okay.
Fuck Dre.
Fuck Dre.
And
then
marry
Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost gonna cheat on your ass.
I'm gonna have my money.
No, I got you.
Yeah, but
Hey, she said, hey,
I'm
cheat
just
all you
kidding.
want,
I
I
don't-
divorce and take
I
that
don't
bread.
condone cheating. I don't condone cheating. So yes, I would divorce his ass and take all his money.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'd rather go with a cheater than a killer, because Tommy gonna kill.
that
We
motherfucker.
gonna
Nuts.
choke that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, kill Tommy.
Damn.
I love Tommy though. I was just
Yeah.
mentioning him the other day for a random reason.
What's it? But Dom, you back? Was he frozen to you?
Yeah, all y'all was frozen.
Yeah.
It's all good. We still moving.
Oh,
Last one, and then we're gonna halfway get out here. So for you, Tyke, and me. So we got Angela. What's the detective that died? Ghost joint. Side joint.
that's her name.
That's Angela.
Oh,
Angela.
Angela. What's his wife's name?
Yeah.
Tasha.
Angela, Tasha, and Lala.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's all shades. No rainbow.
Yeah. I'm marrying Angela. I'm crushing Lala and Tasha. You can go to hell because
My
let.
guy said crush it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna, I like the yellow bones. I'm a marry Lala, and I'm gonna fuck Tasha, and I'm gonna kill Angie or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like Skinny Jones.
Yeah. I know
I
you
don't
don't.
like Skinny Jones.
I know. I lived with you for 2 years.
How you know?
So I lived with you for 2 years. I know what you like.
Power came in and out.
You ain't hear the boy next door though. All right, that's another story.
I don't know what you into now, but
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this little quarantine got me back in my old bag. Like, this is another story. But all right, last thing. Is Power a top 5 series?
watch it late and I can say yeah.
What you think? So you got Game of Thrones, you got Ozark, we got
Ozark not in there yet. Ozark is not in there yet. That shit is not finished.
I love Ozark.
I do, but it's not over yet. So you can't say the last episode.
Oh,
the last
true.
season might be shitty. So we can't put an unfinished series in there.
shit.
Yeah.
So Prison Break's
fuck
in
that.
there. Yeah.
Prison Break.
Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Money Heist.
I ain't seen that yet.
I ain't never watched that. Hey, but throw it
Gotta
up there.
watch it.
Elsa, we
It
got the
hasn't
stamp.
finished yet though either, huh?
We got the stamp. We got your stamp. We throwing Money Heist in there.
Okay.
Money Heist top 5.
You go with your 5, Elsa. Let me think about mine.
I haven't watched like Game of Thrones. You guys said 2 that I haven't
Yeah,
watched. Game of
I've
Thrones.
watched 5
What's
full.
the other one y'all
period.
said?
We said Prison Break, Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Breaking Bad supposedly the best. I'm trying to watch it all
You
over.
ain't seen it either? Y'all are tripping.
I've watched the full thing. I've watched the
Oh.
full thing, but I gotta
Oh.
refresh in my mind.
Man, that show is that show top tier. I think I got the shit in my phone. Hold up.
Let's watch that joint right now.
You got that much memory on your phone?
No. I got I got the shows that I be watching that I need to
Oh, I
finish.
thought you downloaded the whole thing.
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna
nah.
give the people what they need. So I'm gonna give them no specific order. I'm gonna give them Prison Break, Breaking Bad, Power, Game of Thrones, and we'll throw your Money Heist in there. And that's the talk to me. Top 5.
Nah, that's
You
your
approve,
top
Tyke.
5.
Do you approve?
That Money Heist shit, I heard it's good, but I ain't seen
You
it.
have to watch it.
I haven't watched it because I ain't trying to read
Because
that
the new
shit.
season is coming out soon.
Nah,
ain't trying to read.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Read.
All time reading
this
is for the money.
Put it in English.
Yeah.
And they'll speak in English?
Nah, it'll be dubbed. Like you'll see it on the screen. I think. Yeah.
Oh, they'll be speaking.
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
said hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
That joke be blowing me too. But yeah.
Yo, he said about 30 words in whatever language. You said hello. Come on now.
I know. And he said what? I know. I know that
I'm
joke be
geek.
geeking me
I'm
out.
geek.
But yeah.
True.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
shit.
I'll come back. I'll open up the next joint with my top 5 because I gotta look mine up because I got too many to go on the spot. Like I fuck with Peaky Blinders, like Narcos. Like I don't know if you ever seen Luther with fucking what's my man's name?
Nah, I haven't seen that joint.
What's cuz name, bro? Everyone loves him. I can't
That
remember.
nigga named Luther.
Nah, Idris Elba.
I know.
Just Elba, yes.
Yeah, that's my
What's the name of the show?
It's called
Luther.
It's called Luther.
Okay.
I'm dead. Sure.
All right, joint.
Hey, Elsa, did you want to bring up the Seahawks guy? Or is he good?
He good because I gotta go.
I got you.
But
You got
that
anything
is
else
we
to say,
can bring it
Tyke?
up next time because I'm sure it's.
Yeah, next time.
We're gonna see if by then he
And-
might be on the team or he might not. So
or not.
Shit, he might have a whole new joint.
he definitely with this joint now.
Facts. He better. It cost him millions.
She better be
dumbass.
worth it. What the heck?
She ain't. She for the streets. All right. Well, y'all good?
I'm Gucci, bro. We're gonna be back at it next week.
Hey, that was short and quick. Told y'all we got this. Stop playing with
All
it.
right.
Thank you for watching. Talk to me podcast.
Hey, y'all be good, man. Have a good evening.
All right, word.